Hello, I'm Barbara Love, and welcome to the Black Light Lab, where we bring light into the darkness. This video is a follow-up from my last. I'm working on my perfectionism, and I didn't put out the original video because I didn't like it, so I'm remaking it. I'm going through a Kundalini light body activation. So back in 2018, right before my Kundalini awoke, I had a lump appear on my left shoulder blade. I thought it was a spider bite because on that same day, I had a bee sting me and I didn't think about it any further. 6 months later, I was getting dressed and I noticed that the lump was still on my back and I freaked out and went to the emergency room. The ER doctor was like, "Why'd you wait so long if you thought it was something malignant?" And honestly, I've been dealing with Kundalini energy and I'm like, I had no idea it was still there. It turns out it was lymphoma. That was 4 years ago. In the last 3 months, things have finally started to shift for me where I could see a doctor. The universe had me heal and pay back a lot of my karma before I could even think about having a lymphoma removed. It's my belief I had to wait until my light body was grounded enough for me to even go under anesthesia. I have been trying to find other information about having surgery with an awakened Kundalini, and I can't seem to find any. The hesitation I had about going under the knife is due to the fact that I once took psilocybin and it awoke my Kundalini and it almost shot out of my head. It was quite frightening. In my experience, opening up your chakras too fast can lead to some temporary psychosis. Without learning the lessons, opening up your Kundalini too fast is dangerous, but I won't get into that right now. Which brings me to a video I saw from Lisa Transcendence Brown.
All right, pain between the shoulders and the back.
Yeah, that's twice.
On a human level, it has to do with betrayal energies. On a higher consciousness level, it's where your wings are.
Wait, you said shoulders in the back had to do with betrayal?
Pain between the shoulders in the back on a human level is where our betrayal, when you get into Christed energies and Jesus and Lucifer and God energies, and you get into all of the galactic stuff, then you're going to, and you get into Lemurian Atlantis, and on a human level, it's going to be the people in your life.
Yeah.
Okay. But in the center of your back, you have wings. This is the fun part. And you have different sets of wings. And so when your wings need to come out, you actually can close your eyes. You can have somebody help you with it, but you can actually basically energetically cut a slit down the center of your back, and you can actually open it up and you can bring your wings out, and the pain and the stuff between the center of your back will actually go.
Wow.
You have dragon wings. You have angel wings. You have butterfly wings. You have all different kinds of wings that will come out. I went through my first set of wings, what was being fairy and mermaid and all this kind of stuff. My mermaid has wings.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's called a mare fairy. A mare fairy.
A mare fairy. Right on.
But my first wings were fairy wings, but then the back is your Kundalini, and it's gonna be many things, and it depends on where it's located in your back and where that energy needs to be moved. Do whatever it takes to move that energy. I went through many different sets of wings. Somebody says I got 5 sets. Yes, and I've done energy sessions where I've brought people's wings out, and they're beautiful, and your back pain in that area will actually go away. You can actually use those wings to come into your power. And so when I would drive the car, I would actually close my eyes and go inside and bring my wings out. And then I'd go drive. I flew wherever I was going. I didn't even remember getting there. It was so cool.
Wow.
I had Archangel Michael. When I became Archangel Michael, that kind of like blew my mind.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect it. And I was in I didn't meditate. I'm masculine energy. As you see me.
Yeah.
When I'm doing this with you guys, I'm more of a masculine energy. But when I'm in exchange, I'm more of a feminine energy and stuff. So when I'm teaching, it's more of a masculine energy but okay. When Archangel Michael came through me, from within me, took over my whole body, my wings were like 30, 40, 50, 100 feet big. And they filled this massive room. And I had gone to support a girl. She was leading a meditation. And you learn to start going to support other people. And I was in full-blown supportive mode at the time. And so I went to her meditation. And I'm sitting there. And I'm like, I don't meditate, but let's be kind of respectful and close my eyes. Well, I closed my eyes, and as soon as she did the meditation, I turned into Archangel Michael and went, whoa. And I had these wings come out of me, fill the whole room, but the power. But then Archangel Michael, the energy is protector. So then you move into all these roles where you have to clear all these discordant energy out and all these distortions and stuff. But at that point, then Archangel Michael, I learned to start using my arm as Archangel Michael's sword, and I started cutting the cords of attachment. I started cutting all the etheric cords, started cutting the cords of everything as Michael. I would bring my wings out and cut those cords. And so you can actually use the energies of any one of these aspects. It's really cool. Michael's really strong. Then I don't remember, about a year later, I activated the Phoenix energy, which was beyond bizarre, because I had fire shoot out my feet, and these I turned it to the Phoenix, and I had a lady in the room with me, and she's going, whoa, and she's watching the whole thing. So it wasn't just me. But at that point, then I grew Phoenix wings, and talk about power. You have all kinds of wings. And so, but that part of the back will actually be where they are. So you can actually just cut a slit, open them up, bring them out, expand them all the way out. You can actually expand them every time you go into doing certain things, and you'll bring that energy forth within you. It's kind of really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you said something before. You said a lot.
You have a unicorn horn too, by the way.
So,
Could I be removing a block from my body? I can't tell the doctors that I'm going through a Kundalini awakening. They would probably throw me into a psych ward instead. I already had gotten a tooth extracted a month ago, and what manifested was a lot of deep-rooted pain that came flooding out when I pulled out that dead tooth. But let's talk about placement of the LIPOMA. The left shoulder blade. The left shoulder blade is the body part that is most connected to our hearts. Feeling pain in this area could indicate that the heart is tender in pain or spiritually out of alignment. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's understood that everything has both yin and yang energy in varying balances. Yang energy is all about life and movement, while yin energy is dark and quiet. The left side of your body is dominated by yin energy, the energy of emotion, passivity, listening, and feeling. When there is something off on the left side of our body, we may wish to check in with our emotional selves. When we are overbalanced in yin energy, however, that could lead into depression, stagnation, or numbness. Too much yin energy can lead to lethargy and resistance to change. In Chinese medicine, pain tends to mean that the energy is stuck somewhere, not flowing effectively. You may ask yourself these questions to inquire into the balance of your yin and yang in your body. Has sadness or grief tipped over into depression? Do you feel lethargic and unwilling to do much? Have you been ignoring your anger? How have you been moving your body? Have you been moving even enough? For me, I experienced many of these statements. I put on so much weight. It has been challenging to move my body, which then leads me to become even more sad. I love working out. I love dancing. I love getting around. I still try to even do it, though I'm much heavier, and it's very painful at times, but I push through it. Lisa Transcendence Brown said in her video, "My angel wings need to come out, and removing this lump will hopefully return my body to homeostasis." I also read an article from someone who once had a Kundalini awakening and said she received knee surgery, and when she came out of it, her consciousness had expanded even more. We will have to wait and see what happens, so stay tuned for an update. I'm starting to feel much more motivated as my divine masculine energy is now firing up. So hopefully I will be putting out more content on a regular basis, but that really just depends on how I feel, because I never can tell. I don't see other people with Kundalini awakens like me, so I hope I share my experience. It might help someone else down the line. So please help me out by hitting like and subscribe and sharing this message if it resonates with everyone. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I share a different variety of information on those other social media platforms, and I just thank you for the follows and the likes, because it helps me to grow this channel. And I'm sending you all one love, and God bless you.